Hi there. Oh, wow. Hello, hello. There are so many orbs flying around in here. Wow, that's amazing. Well, hello. There is a transmission that wants to come through. And it's about right relationship to current events. There's obviously a very intense current going on right now in the collective for humans on planet Earth. And how do we have a right relationship to that? What is it that we need to cultivate in order to have this go well? It is a spiritual journey, what's happening here. And so how can we be in relationship to what's going on from a spiritual perspective? How do we do that? We are here having this experience. This is the contract, is to come in and experience this time and these events as humans together. You know, during this time there is tremendous revelation of a very dark controlling system that has been in place for a very long time. Certainly much longer than most of our lifetimes. Certainly at least that. You know, it's been in play, I would say, for the whole of everyone's lifetime that is currently on the planet. It has been in place. And it's been playing itself out. Anyway, so, okay, so it's dark, it's nasty, it's... You know, and it goes way longer than our lifetimes. It's been around for a long time. Okay, so how do we have right relationship to that where this actually becomes an uplifting spiritual journey? How do we actually have right relationship to that? Well, to understand that this is an initiation. This is like a rite of passage for our souls in embodiment. Yeah. How to live through this and not succumb to the trance. How to live through this and realize what the potential cost is of having gone through this. And actually the cost is being played out for us very evidently right now. Yeah, and to really get it, oh my goodness, this is very costly what we've done in how we have controlled what living on the planet means. It's very costly. Costly in the sense of our particularly in our relationships. If we come back, this is where it gets really personal. This is where personal work can actually really be done, is in coming back in to how are you in relationship to certainly every person, every being, yourself, what you consider this reality to be. What is your relationship to that? And I mean that from the point of view of, I mean, that's a very, very large subject. I'm trying to see what are the most, I mean, the most personal parts where you can really energetically, how you are being embodied here is actually how your spirit, how your body is embodied here and in relationship to things is creating, it's influencing what goes on. And so you being able to come back in and see, are you balanced internally? Are you loving? What does that mean? You know, are you open to receiving? Are you open to receiving the impact of what's going on? And let your heart actually feel. We've been so heavily traumatized and we've been cut off from the intensity of feeling through that trauma. But it's our feeling that actually anchors our souls into our body. If you let yourself actually open, if you trust that this embodiment was a divine plan, you know, we have to come back in that this reality has potential divinity in it, has potential ecstatic engagement at all levels. This is not a diseased realm. That's what they're trying to if you program that in, that's what you're supporting. Look to see, are you programming in that this is all dangerous? Do you hold that yourself? Does your own energetic field hold that? And, you know, I understand if you do, because that's what has been engineered for us. Why would they do that? That, you know, that's part of the dark agenda. Why would they do that? That's for you to kind of look at. I don't want to exactly say, you know, I have my ideas. They're not pretty. But the truth is that that's just something that they're doing out there. You know, it's like, I don't, you know, who I am here, I can have a different relationship to that. And I can find myself I can initiate myself into a kind of wisdom or into a kind of, you know, knowing that that's just a ridiculous idea that has gotten way too much power. And it needs to be seen for what it is. And people need to wake up to realize we do not have to be enslaved to that. We do not have to be enslaved to that. You're bigger than that. Who you are is not even, you know, limited by this one lifetime. Although this is an amazing moment to interject a different kind of consciousness and power into this moment. That is you being connected to something larger. You know, you being unafraid of death. That's a big one. You knowing that who you are is going to survive this, even if your body goes down. You know, and, you know, I love my body. You know, this has been a great ride in this body. And, you know, I would like for it to be able to be in better environments and that are healthier for it, and that's part of my intention is to create that. You know, so I do that in my garden, and I do that in, you know, there are places where I fall down. I don't have the best diet in the world, you know, but I try to eat organic, and I try to, you know, at least include, you know, really healthy foods in it too. I do it on some stuff that's maybe I try to at least make those, like organic chocolate, organic fair trade. That's important. But okay, so we're stumbling towards this ecstatic reunion. That is the aim of the universe. But that's our initiation, is to go through this stumble. In the dojo, as you're working up towards the black belt, you get hit a lot. You make mistakes. You fall, and you go, oh, well, why did I fall there? What was I resisting? How can I do this better? What's the move that I can do that is going to be less impactful and help me to stay on my own center and not get taken down? We need to cultivate ourselves to not get taken down. And for me, that means emotionally, and it means not in my mental state either. I am not going to get taken down into believing that this doesn't know how to heal inherently. I'm not going to get taken down into that's available for everybody, that the world is unbelievably magical in a certain sense. It is so intelligent. It can absolutely have a beautiful healing interaction with anyone who's willing to be here and loving and stroking her, this planet. She will respond and give you health. Yeah, and you with your own body here doing that's also healthful. That's a very healthy practice, You being with your own being, feeling the caress of your own breath. As really, go towards your breath as if it is a lover, Just, it's interacting with every cell of your body, your breath, and you have it will actually respond to your attention. And you can play with it, you can dance with it. You can find how it can feel better in the next breath. All of that's very, very good practice, and goes towards health in your own body. And that's part of this glorious contract of having a body, is that you get to find how you create your own health in conjunction with a natural intelligence that was given to you. It's absolutely coherent and with your own attention field. It's everything the breath is already a barometer of exactly what you're feeling, exactly what you're holding, where you've got tension, where you could let go. And if you can start to trust that that the body knows how to breathe naturally, if you can just keep releasing anything that was holding on, that was limiting what it can do. And I'm not talking about like making sure you breathe deep, or anything like that. There are no shoulds on this. This is a personal exploration into something that is only between you and you, without anyone else's ideas. Directly, your breath is between you and you. And to listen to your breath by breath by breath, to really and piece of breath by piece of breath, the beginning of the inhale and what happens in the middle and where does it stop and why you don't have to know why, but you have to listen. There's something that Why? Not from a mental point of view, but from an attention point of view and a sensitive point of view. It helps you, if you're listening to your breath, you can hear the you can find your place of stillness and rest. You can also find your place of fullness and trust. You can also find your place of resilience and sustenance, where the breath can actually sustain you in long term. In fact, it does throughout our lifetime. Our breath sustains us, amazingly. But you can take that in reference to like a particular task, for instance, or if you're a runner, you have to learn how to work with your breath. Where it can really support you. So, initiation. This is an initiation into how do we become stronger human beings? Really? How do we become stronger human beings? And, being able to become stronger human beings in the face of the depth of the intensity of what's going on. Most people are succumbing to some kind of something that someone else says you should do, and it has a bajillion red flags on it. It's like it's got so many red flags of, maybe this isn't the best idea. It's like, oh my God. So, if you can find that information easily, but not if you're listening to the mainstream. The mainstream is how they are pulling the wool over us. We need to be able to hear all the tributaries that are coming in. We need to not cut off the tributaries. All of that circulation that's coming in we've got to bring all of that into the mainstream to have it be incorporated, to undam, to unlock what is natural flow of our life force. This is a very big initiation. And I wish you well. I know that you are capable. You wouldn't be here if you didn't want to go through this. And you may decide to leave, that's okay. But, you can invite yourself into the challenge. And because this is a pretty amazing ride that we're on. And yeah, may we meet it well. Be seeing ya.